Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums, and this is the June Paper Stash Smash. So what we do is talk about what we smashed for the previous month and tell you what's coming up for the next month. So let's talk about what we did for, well, before we talk about it, let me remind you, down in the description box is a list of everybody else's videos. There's a playlist, so just click on the playlist, it'll take you to the videos or to their channels. So I really did not put down that I was going to smash that month for May. I knew it was a travel month and I didn't think I'd have that much time to do things. Looking at my videos though, and what I was able to put into my Etsy shop, I did do a bunch. So let's take it one step at a time. So first thing is I picked up this Catherine Pooler S'mores Please paper collection when I was in Oregon last year, shopping with Michelle Allen, and we went to a local scrapbook store, and it was really cute. There's no ephemera to go with it. I think she had stamps to go with it, but I didn't pick up the stamps. I probably should have. But anyhow, I made these 6¼ by 6¼ folios. I like the idea of this so much that I made a tutorial along with a cutting guide to go with this folio. So I will put up in the top in the cards a little link if you want to see this video, and just click on it. It won't stop the video, it'll take you to it afterwards. So anyhow, I was able, stretching the paper by using paper I had in my stash, I was able to make 2 of these folios. So now that I say that I did that, either I can toss this out or use it for paper. I will save it for a little bit. If it hangs around here too much, it goes in the pit to start campfires. Then I picked up 2 of these Suck Cute Lint paper pads from Not Too Shabby when I placed an order a little bit ago, and I was able to make 2 separate folios using that paper. I also used some fussy cut ephemera from Bum Puzzle Boutique on Etsy, so I was able to print it out. But look at how pretty those are. Look at these. So anyhow, again, I'll put the link up in the top so you can check that out. But I made 2 of those. With the s'mores one, I supplemented it with paper. With this one, I did not supplement it with paper, and I was able to smash it. There was just very few pieces of scraps left over. Okay, yay, yay. All right, now, Believe in Magic by Stephen Duncan. It's a Cartabella paper pack, but it's not, when they do the 6x6, it doesn't have that really rich textured paper. 24 double-sided sheets. And so I wanted to do a mini album, like a full-size mini album. I say full-size, it's 6¾ by 6¾ I usually do 7x7. I was thinking, well, will I do 6½ or 7x7? I split the difference and did 6¾ by 6¾ I got out all of my Disney stuff. I did a process video that is listed also, so you can go check it out. It's not a full-blown tutorial, but if you've done mini albums before, you can probably figure it out just judging by what I used. I was able to use this cute little Mickey dimensional thing that I've had in my stash for 6, 7, 8 years. I don't know. This comes out, so it's you can put a photo on here. So anyhow, Disney inspired mini album. I was happy that I was able to smash that. Yay. So the month we were traveling. I will show you pictures at the end of the video because I do have my little folio that I keep the pictures in my planning things. So when I'm talking about what I'm going to do for June, I'll bring that out and you can go down memory lane with me if you want. But it was a rainy month and I was inside a little more than I thought I would be. So I did some other things. I also, it's not part of the paper stash smash because I was supposed to smash 6x6, but one afternoon I said, okay, what else can I do? And I decided to smash a 12 by 12 collection pack. So this is Here, There, and Everywhere. Again, I'll put a card up in the top. I will show you real quick. So it's a cinch bound album. There's two of them. I'll tell you all about in that first video where I got the idea. But I'll probably do more of these because I thought they were fun to do for people who don't make mini albums. It might be something that they want to do. If hinges scare people, then perhaps this kind of album would be easy to do. I also, smashed that. Look, I only have 3 pieces of paper left. And the stickers. But you know what I do with the stickers? Yes, I hang around with, keep them around for a little while. But otherwise, if I'm in a campground and I see some little kid looking for something to do, I give them the stickers and some paper and let them have at it. I printed off some Bun Fuzzle Boutique lemonade stand papers, made a junk journal and a folio using that same folio that I made. So that's also on my channel. What else did I do? I had all of these things left over from Simple Vintage Berry Fields. I had some paper. I don't think it was the full collection. It was part of a retreat, and I don't even remember what it was, but I had the adhesive brads. I had chipboard clusters, layered bits, layered chipboard frames. Here's the, what do you call those? Foam stickers. And then that's all I have left is just some scraps of paper. I am going to go through that and again see if I can make bookmarks with it. Otherwise, I'm going to call that done. So, yay, something else smashed. I did make a mini album with the Say Cheese Classic Mouse. I will call that smashed, although I still have stickers left. I'm going in my things that need to be filed in my Etsy shop packages. My husband wonderfully is my shipping manager, so he puts everything away for me, and we just haven't done it yet. I did some graduation. It was sort of a special order for someone, but I made some extra ones. So after I made the mini albums, I made some of these cinch bound books. Again, everything's on my channel. I'll put that there. I made some smaller mini albums. I made 2 of these. I think they're 4 by 4 1/4, something like that. I made 2 of those. Was still trying to use up my stash. And then I made some gift card holders. Letty from Party Planner Papery has a great video on her channel, which is in the description of these gift card holders. So I will probably just give those away to people who purchase any of these graduations. So like I said, I made some a custom, but I had some things left over and just made a couple other things. I think I made that. I think that's it. But it was a lot, huh? So let me take you to show you what I'm hoping to do for June. All right, let me go to the planner and we'll talk about May and June. If you're questioning this, there is a link on my channel on how I made this planner. I use it for my crafty goals as well as sort of my travel little book. It's not that little. But let me show you May. So May, well, let's start from here. So May was 6 by 6 paper collections, and I didn't put dates, but I'm just going to use that as check marks because I did smash the 3 6 by 6 paper pads that I had wanted. I use this calendar for when I schedule my videos. And I'll show you some of the pictures. So this is what we did in May. We were in Tennessee in April, and we left to go to Gettysburg. Do I have Gettysburg pictures? I do. If you've never been to Gettysburg, it's fabulous. That's a hole in there from a cannonball. I don't know if you can see it. Anyhow, and that's statues. It just, we've gone to Gettysburg and spent a little bit of time there, and I wanted to go back and spend more time. There's also the Eisenhower home that is near Gettysburg. It was closed on the day we went. I don't think it opened the whole time we were there. They were expecting, Martin Sheen was in town for some movie or some, I don't know, something. While we were waiting to go on a guided tour of the battlefields, their park rangers are fabulous. You just, if you get there, make sure you go on a weekend. I think there's lots of tours during the week in the summer, but it's hot. Of course, we went in May. It was beautiful. But I just looked down and there was this beautiful purple violet, and right next to it was an egg. And I don't know if it's a robin's egg because it was a really deep blue. But anyhow, it probably was. We checked out this house that was there. You can rent houses in Gettysburg. There's 2 of them. They're $400 a night, but isn't that a beautiful house? So after we left there, we went to a state park in Pennsylvania where we hiked a lot. You can't see it, but there's walls. All these rock walls are all over. It was fabulous. Anyhow, we hiked as much as we could. It rained there a lot, and the trails were very soggy. So that's why I got so much done. It rained. After we left there, we went to Vermont. This is just a path, and it's just not a path, a stream. Last year or 2 years ago, we saw beaver in there. It's just green and beautiful, and I took some pictures of wildflowers. They're white violets. Those are apple trees that are blooming, and those are more violets. I guess I like violets because there's a bunch of pictures. So anyhow, I could put May in the book now. And here is June, full of possibilities. So June is a free choice month. You can use single sheets, digital, scraps, any size pad, or collections. I know I looked at what I had, and I'm going to cross some of this. Like, I finished Say Cheese, Classic Mouse. I finished Berry Fields. This is not just for May. I finished Plum Grove. I made an album with that. I finished the Hip Hip Hooray partial. Finished Eucalyptus Weave. I finished The Graduation. I finished Here, There, Everywhere. I bought Spring Neutrals and an Amanda paper pack. Didn't I have my 6x6 on here? I guess I already had taken them off, thinking I was going to smash them. Well, anyhow, maybe I did. Oh, Happily Ever After 2? Is that what I used? Succulents. Oh, Succulents, S'mores, and Happily Ever After. So I'll go on my computer and delete these and add the new ones. Yes, that is all the paper that I own. It still is a lot. So let me show you. Let me show you this. Single sheets. Okay, I know most of you are sitting in your craft room laughing at me because you probably have single sheets. Don't hit the camera. It did. Enough to fill 16 bins. But listen, I live in my RV. I travel. I don't have much room. So I counted. I try to count every once in a while how much I have in single sheets. So in July of 24, I had 100. In March of 25, I had 124. So I added some. Like if I'm using a paper pad and there is an extra sheet of paper that is like generic, like this, I'll put it in my single sheet bin because it's still a good sheet and I can use it for something else as opposed to trying to smash it. So sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but I decided I want to do what I can. I used to make camping log books, and I would laminate the covers, use this gorgeous paper, but it just was a lot of labor and it wasn't very creative, so I stopped doing it. I have a lot of See, that's what I would put in the camping log books. Some I made for kids, some I made for adults. I'm just moving these. I put maps in them, you know, just all sorts of things. Here's where I'll put stickers until I can find someone to give them to. So I have a lot of this camping paper that I'm gonna try to do something with. I probably have 10 sheets of this one, a couple of sheets of this, some of this. Then I have some graphic 45s, you know, things I could use in other places. I have these gorgeous, they're paper rose botanical blooms. Look how pretty those are. So I thought I would make maybe some kind of notepads, or I might make cards out of it. I don't know. They're just real pretty. And then just miscellaneous paper. There's some dog paper, more camping paper. Some dog paper. I might make some cards. I have been making some pet sympathy cards, and so I bought that for it. I have these. It's a girl paper. Oh, I do. Like this I'm counting as single paper. It's part of Alice in Wonderland, but from Stampery. But I do have the pad. So that's really not. Then I have these. All these dots from Echo Park. You know, a couple of these. Some sunflower. So I can make cards, I can make notebooks, I might be able to make mini albums. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to work through some of this. So that is priority. Just because, you know, I don't have enough usually in here to make a full-blown tutorial, though I could with the Alice, but I don't know that I'm going to touch the Alice. Okay, this I've started on. Say I've started making some of the covers. Yeah, this is my Doodlebug paper. I'm going to try to use Seaside Summer and Great Outdoors. I don't think I'm going to work on Down on the Farm, although I did do a barn album with Down on the Farm a couple of years ago. I gave it away to someone, and I've always wanted to redo that tutorial. So it's just all cute Doodlebug stuff. So some of it is, move this out of the way. Like this has the whole kit and caboodle collection. It's got the 6x6 paper pad. It's got some solid, or not solids, it's got some 12x12 sprinkles, bits and pieces, I mean, s'mores. So there's that. And I really want to do something with the Seaside Summer. All I have is the bits and pieces and that. But of course I do have some petite prints to go along with that. So I do want to do something with that. I have this whole case of Doodlebug, and it doesn't all fit. And I really want to get the new Doodlebug, but I don't feel like I can get it until I've used some of my older Doodlebug. Does that make sense to you guys? And then finally, something else I want to do for June. Oh, because it's free choice, right? So I have some Bitty Penny paper, the 4 Seasons. I want to start using this seasonally. So I'm going to grab the spring, summer, and make something with it. I don't know what. It might just be cards, but it might be, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I have to let the paper inspire me. So that's something else I want to do. And then finally, 2 months ago, I made a mini album. It was a very plain, basic mini album. It didn't have very many flaps because I did use another Craftsmith paper from Michaels. and people have been asking for a tutorial. So I picked this up when I was in Michael's and decided I'm going to do the tutorial. So I've cut everything. It's all labeled. I've got a cutting guide. I haven't cut the paper. I cut the cardstock. I'm going to do it putting it together with construction tape. And then if all goes well, I know this is a lot, I also picked up paper from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to do something with that. When I picked this up, I didn't realize that it was shimmery paper. I mean, it's real pretty. It does have sort of fall colors because it's got orange in it, but look, isn't that pretty paper? So if I'm able to do this and do a tutorial, I like to do another project with that same tutorial, so I want to do this. That is it. I don't have any more paper. I wasn't anywhere near, I was near a city when I was in Pennsylvania, but I'm not near the city. So I want to attack single sheets, I want to attack Doodlebug, I want to attack Four Seasons, and I want to make the tutorial. Anything else you think I can do? Okay, that is it. I know this is long and I've been very wordy. That is what I want to accomplish for June, and that previously is what I made in May. Check out everybody else. Look at the playlist. Everybody's linked in it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Half of the people that watch my channel aren't subscribers. So please subscribe. It really will help me out. I know there are people that have tens of thousands of subscribers. If I can hit 10,000 in my lifetime, I would be happy. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fabulous day.